Welcome to Celiat Media, a channel where we showcase customs, culture, and traditions. Please subscribe to enjoy more interesting videos from us. Oshogbo is the capital city of Osun State, Nigeria. It became the capital city in 1991 when the state was created, and it is the headquarters of Oshogbo local government area, situated at Okebale area of Oshogbo and Olorunda local government area, situated at Igbono area of the city. Oshogbo is located around 88 kilometers northeast of Ibadan by road, about 108 kilometers south of Ilorin, and 108 kilometers northwest of Akure.
Oshogbo kí ìlú àsálà, aró dẹdẹ bí òkun, àrèòpẹta, àrẹgbà, àtùpà mẹ́ẹ̀dínlógún tí ń tàn lóró kí ilé tó bá tàn fọ́ba, àtàn fún mọ́lẹ̀, àtàn fún èèyàn, ilé Ọ̀ṣun wù mí dé. Mo fẹ́ lọ rèé dàgbà lọ́ọ̀ṣun níbi wọ́n ti ń gbódò ọdẹ tí wọ́n ti ń rí aró ọdẹ. A kì í bómi ń ṣọ̀tẹ̀, a kì í bómi ń ṣọ̀tá, omi la bùwẹ̀, omi la bùmu.
Oshogbo lies on the rail line from Lagos to Kano. It is known as the home for many high institutions such as the Ladoke Akintola University, King's University, Fountain University, and Oshogbo School of Arts. The beautiful city has a huge market area very close to the Oba's Palace, which is also close to the Oshogbo Central Mosque. Oshogbo is a center for trade and commerce, especially for farmers and small-scale businesses around the region. Products such as yam, cassava, grain, tobacco, and even cotton is grown and used in cloth weaving. Oshogbo is also home to several flamboyant hotels. It is home to a medium-range football stadium with a capacity of about 10,000 people. The stadium is home to a second division professional league team. Oshogbo is a predominant Yoruba city with a strong link to Yoruba history. In the 1988 census, the city had an estimated population of about 500,000 people, where 27% of the population were predominantly farmers, 8% were traders, and about 30% were civil servants.
Oṣogbo ṣe jẹ́ kò sí nǹkan tó wà tí kò ní tàn bí ìlú Ìbàdàn ṣe rí ìtàn náà wà níbẹ̀. Ọ̀sẹ́ náà sì ni wọ́n fi tẹ ìlú Ìbàdàn dó. Ọ̀sẹ́ odò Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ni wọ́n fi tẹ ìlú Ìbàdàn dó. Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo ló tẹ ìlú Ìdó. Ó ti ní gbogbo ìlú tó ti lọ tí bí ọ̀tẹ̀ lọ́rùn tó fi wá tẹ bí Ìdó. Títẹ bí Ìdó tó sì tẹ bí Ìdó kò sí wàhálà, eku ké bí eku, ẹyẹ ń ké bí ẹyẹ. Àgàn tí ò rọ́mọ bí ń bímọ, ẹni tí ìdíwọ́ bá ìdíwọ́ rẹ̀ ń tù torí abiyamọ ayé abiyamọ ọ̀run ni. Ó tún ṣẹ̀ǹgẹ̀ṣẹ̀ olóhùn ọ̀nù ìyá mi ó sì bímọ tọ́pọ̀ lóde ṣàlàyé ọmọ rẹ̀ pọ̀. Tápà ń bẹ́nu ọmọ rẹ̀, Yíbò ń bẹ́nu ọmọ rẹ̀, Haúsá ń bẹ́nu ọmọ rẹ̀ pọ̀ lọ sọ Àbàdàn ni. Àtijọ́ tó yìí ti di pé ní wọ́n ti tẹ odù rẹ̀, tó ti di pé ní ẹni ìlọ́tẹ ìlú Òṣogbo dò tó yìí ti ní kí wọ́n mọ bọ̀ tí wọ́n bá ti ń bọ̀ ìlú ọmọ rójú. Àgàn tí òbí yọ̀tọ̀ wà lábòsọ̀ ẹni ìṣòro bá yọmọ kú. Ọ̀dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó tẹnu ilé yìí níwọ̀n bá bó ṣe rí jákujàku yìí tó jẹ́ pé ní nǹkan tó bá wá tí kò sọ sí ìdí. Ọ̀sùn yìí sì gbẹ̀mí èèyàn. Wọ́n bá rí ìránṣíyàn tó bá fẹ́ gbà ká lọ́wọ́ ètò mọ̀ pé ní báyá ọ̀tá fẹ́ ká ẹni tó ń kú nílẹ̀. Ó lè pé kí n tàn wọ́n mẹ́rin wá yóò fi gba ẹ̀mí rẹ̀ là. So ẹni tó wá fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn òun ló máa bá iṣẹ́ yẹn lọ. Kì í dé Ọ̀ṣun nìkan ló dá dúró, àwọn tó tún rọ̀ mọ́ pọ̀. Nínú àwọn tó rọ̀ mọ́ náà ni èyí tí bẹ lẹ́yìn mi tẹ̀ wé. Nínú àwọn tó rọ̀ mọ́ òun náà ni èyí tẹ̀ wò lẹ́yìn tẹ̀ wò níwájú ìlú kan. Ṣàngó bẹ́ńbẹ́, Ọbàtálá bẹ́ńbẹ́, Ògún bẹ́ńbẹ́, ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run bẹ́ńbẹ́, Òṣàṣà pọ̀ tó Àbàdàn lọ wọ́n tún tẹ̀lé. ṣùgbọ́n mí pé sẹ́ẹ̀mọ̀ báwa náà ṣe wà ní ìsìn ògo jura wọn lọ. Ọ̀ṣun jẹ́ nìkan tó lógo tó gòrè bu àyà léyìí tó jẹ́ pé nínú ọmọ tó bá ti ọmọ rẹ̀ wá tí tó bí sí òkè Ifẹ̀ yóò ṣe kí ni yóò rògbò rẹ̀ nù. Ìlú Òṣogbo Ọ̀ṣun ni wọ́n ń bọ̀ ń bẹ lọ́dọọdún. Ọ̀ṣun tí wọ́n sì ń bọ̀ yìí náà kì í ṣọ̀ṣun nìkan là ń bọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n òun ló gbé gbogbo ẹrù tó kìkì rẹ̀ kàn tọkàndé ìlú èbó tọkàndé okùn tọkàndé ìlú èbó tọkàndé gbogbo àgbáyé. Ìgèdè l'Ọ̀ṣun ti wá. Ìgèdè Èkìtì.
Ìgèdè Èkìtì. Ẹgbàdo.
Ló ti ṣẹ̀ wá. Ẹgbọ́n tí mo ti kọ́kọ́ sọ lọ́rọ̀ náà pé gbogbo ibi tó yà kò ra yọ̀ gbá ilé ló fi dé ìlú Òṣogbo. Ìlú lọ́wọ́ tẹ̀bí ìdó. Tá a bá ń ṣe ọdún rẹ̀ náà àwọn èèyàn náà máa ń wá. Àwọn èèyàn máa ń wá. Àwọn náà máa ń wá. Wọ́n máa wá bá wa sọdún. Ó sì pọ́dún kan náà lájọ ń ṣe. Ọba obìnrin l'Ọ̀ṣun. Ọba obìnrin ó sì jẹ́ ẹnìkan tó jẹ́ wípé ní aláàánú ni. Òṣogbo ìlú àró oró kí àsálà àrè ọ̀pẹ̀ta àrèpẹ̀ta ọmọ gbá o Òṣogbo pẹ̀lẹ́ o ọlọ́mọ yọyọ ẹlẹ́bù àgbo àgbàrá àgbo l'Ọ̀ṣun fi ìwòmọ rẹ̀ kí dókítà ó tó dé abímọmọ dáná ní Ọ̀ṣun là ń fẹ́ yìí. Ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun kì í gbabẹ́rẹ́. Ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun kì í lọlé oníwòsàn. Aláwòye ni kò sí nǹkan tí sọmọ rẹ̀ pírí lológbòjì ẹnìkan ìbẹ́yọ̀ kòrò lórí ìṣẹ́ pírí lológbòjì. Bọ́mọ bá sì ṣe bíi pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe pé ó gbóná ní ìsìn tẹ́ bá ti bu àgbo èèyàn tẹ́ bù lé lórí ara yóò tutù wọ̀ ni.
Oshogbo shares close boundaries with Ikirun, Ilesha, Ede, Egbedore, Ogbomoso, and Iragbiji. The city is easily accessible from any part of the state because of its central nature. The city easily connects to towns such as Ile-Ife, Ilesha, Iwo, Ikire, and Ilarogun. In Oshogbo, the most popular tourist site is the Oshogbo Sacred Grove. This is a grove along the banks of the Osun River, just outside of the city of Oshogbo. The Oshogbo Grove is several centuries old and is one of the last of the sacred forests that once adjoined the edges of most Yoruba cities before extensive urbanization. In recognition of its global significance and its cultural values, the Sacred Grove was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2005. In the 1950s, the grove witnessed a lot of desecration. The shrines were neglected and abandoned with customary responsibilities and prior sanctions weakened. Prohibited actions such as fishing, hunting, and tree felling was done indiscriminately until an Austrian woman by the name Susan Wenger came and helped to reinstate traditional protections with the support and encouragement of the king and the people at the time. Susan Wenger, also known as Adoni Olorisha, formed the new sacred art movement to challenge and repel poachers, protect shrines, and begin the long process of bringing the sacred place back to life as the Sacred Art of Oshogbo. Wenger was honored by the title Adoni Olorisha for her custodial efforts and her consistent devotion to the gods of the grove. This grove is richly connected to the story of the Oshogbo people, as we visited the grove to uncover the connections.
There was an hunter that came to detect the grove. His name is Ogutimehi. Okutimehi came from Ekoliomu. He hunted into the forest. He's an hunter. They were having the challenges of water in their village. He now hunted into the forest. He discovered a river. He now named the river Lakokon. That was the first place they met a river. He was so happy. He now went back to tell his people that there's enough land, there's enough water in the place I hunt to. They were so happy. They now followed him here. They settled down with the king. Laro Yebadewo was the first king then. Ekoliomu. That's Laro Yebadewo. They now came here to settle. In the process where they want to build their houses, the branches of trees now fell into the river. They now had the words, started calling their name. Oshogbo, Laro Ye, Ogidan, Timehi. They are very sure to hear a voice inside the river. He now answer again. Let's pack our property from where we are coming from. Since there's nobody that is stopping us. He now answer again. Oshogbo Kwede, Oshogbo Rora. What are we going to do to please the goddess in the river? She now said they should look for a virgin girl to carry what they will use to appease her, that whatever in faith they have, with their quality, they will have it. The word Oshogbo they hate, they now name this very town Oshogbo. He now instructed them that they have to change the title of their king. You know, they were formerly Laro Yebadewo. He now said the calabash they use in pouring the sacrifice into the river, they should just stretch it out, they should pour water inside. Anybody that is barren, if you are looking for something good, with your faith, if you take the water, we have it. The word Atewogborele Nueja, they now change it to Atauja of Oshogbo. Atewogborele Nueja, they now change it to Atauja of Oshogbo. You know, they're formerly Laro Yebadewo. He now instructed them that the first place they build their palace, they won't be able to reside there. Because human beings and spirits won't be able to live together. That they should vacate the first palace where they are and move to the second palace. The second palace is over there. That's where the elders are using. It's not open for the public. But as we are now, we are seeing aspects of Oshogbo. We have different activities. In any Yoruba tradition that you visit, you will see a drummer that will entertain you. This depicts the river goddess, half fish, half human being. This is the cowrie, one they use in the olden days, but these days we are using naira. This depicts the virgin girl, Aruba, that carries sacrifice. Oshogbo people, we have about 400 species of leaves.
Of what?
Leaves. 250 are medicinal, according to the history. That is why they normally sing a song. They have a song. So they didn't believe in taking their babies to the clinic. That is why they have a song that says, Tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀rú àgbo, àgbàrá àgbo, lọ́sùn fi ń wẹ̀ mọ́ rẹ̀, kí dókítà ó tó dé. I think you can see the men using the head to bath his baby. I think you can see this man with broken bones using the head. This is another important thing. They call it Atukolojumerindinlogun. That's the worship plan. 9 days to the festival, they will write it. The king will dance around it. It was seized from the first settlers. The spirit now instructed them that they should not just take it away. They must create a day to worship it. That is why they create a 9 days to the festival. They will write it. The king will dance around it. Anybody that wishes will dance around it. It must not off. This depicts the first king. And this is the girl, Aja. When we get to the shrine here, we see the devotee welcoming you with it. This depicts the first elephant, the catches at a very tender age. The goddess now instructed them that they must not kill the animal. As the animal is growing, that's how the community will be expanding. That's how you see Oshogbo up till this. This depicts the king, Laro Yebadewo, that later changed to Atewogborele Nueja to Atauja of Oshogbo. This depicts Oshogbo people, they are into try and die. That is why they normally praise them Oshogbo Iluaro, Oroki Asala. So, with fabric. This is another spot we call Igbo Ileyemo. This Yemo happens to be a wife to Obatala, that's god of fertility. Here they vacate the first palace where the first settler settled and move to the second palace where which we can go. That's where the elders are using. Where the king is presently, they will carry what they will use to appease the river goddess. We change this place to Iyanu Aruba. This is where it's only a virgin that can pass through here with the other devotees. Why visitors like us pass through here? I will show you the exit route when we get to the. As we are now, as you are, we are in the border. Once we cross this place, we enter where Oshogbo started from. You enter where Oshogbo started from. They call this place the Five Forties Gate. It's an entrance in the olden days. That's the olden days gate. Why the one I show you is the modern gate. Once you cross this side, this is where the Virgin Girl normally passes through in the olden days. This is where the Virgin Girl normally passes through in the olden days. Why ordinary people passes through here. So once we cross this side, we enter here, the indigene of Oshogbo. As that my brother is, they are still in aspect of Oshogbo. But once we cross, we are in Oshogbo land, where Oshogbo started from. 100 years ago, we have different activities. We have different. You see how this thick forest was in the olden days. We have the bush cat. It's quite different from the domestic cats. We have different snakes. So we have different masquerades. We have different drummers, Olomele, Onibata, Okwele. Okwele. This is another important masquerade called Okwele. It's the king masquerade. During the festival, we dance in the presence of the king. We dance very well. When the king is about to enter, we hold his staff of office. We'll be walking behind the king. When the king is about to enter his palace, we run after the king. The king will not say, oh, that your king didn't touch his knee. He will not tell the king that my king will touch his knee next year. It's a sign of prayer telling the king that the king will celebrate many, many years. They call it Okweleba. We have Olajomi. This very Olajomi is an entertainer. When he covers his chest, he looks like a pregnant woman. When he opens his chest, this is how he will appear. You know, he's singing around the town. Olajomi gba ki o to wo, oyin momo gba ki o to wo, oyin momo. This is another king masquerade. That's the king masquerade. And again, you know, in the olden days, it depends on how powerful you are. If you feel on a wild animal, you will be recognized to society. There these days we start with cars. So you can see the man. We have the drummers. You have the crown, you have the snake, the python. The python is here assisting, but if any snake sees you, they run away. Those are the masquerade we have in Oshogbo. So those are the masquerade we have in Oshogbo, Ego Labu, Enweye. So this group contains 75 hectares of land. There was a woman that came to Nigeria in the 50s. Her name is Susan Ranger. But the name given to her in Oshogbo, even from Kayadoni Olosha. According to the history, she came with a pet. This depicts the dog that she came with, that she normally sent an errand. The people that she was, this is startled. She died at the age of 94 years old. She was buried here, which we didn't disclose where she was buried to the visitors. The people that she was with, Babola Iwola Oshun, Baba Afioni Shekere, the last person there, Ulibaya. Susan divorced the first husband, that's Ulibaya, and married to a drummer, Ayeshola Onilu. So this is another tallest elegant structure called Oshun. For the barriers that are looking for the fruit of the womb, this is where they normally come to act. They will not make a vow that if they can be blessed with the fruit of womb, they will take what they promise to the strand where you are going. Issue. Laws of justice. So this is where the worship issue. is the entrance into the first palace in Oshogbo. To tell you that the goddess there, she's a giver of children. I think you can see the statue holding his baby. This is the king, depicts the king riding on an animal. This is a python, both male and female. So you welcome to the first palace in Oshogbo. That's where there's a throne of authority. So camera is not allowed inside the palace. So there's a throne of authority for any reigning king must sit on the throne. And that's where the virgin girl will have her spiritual right. Before when she brings the sacrifice, they will use to appease the river goddess. So you welcome.
Oshogbo òròkì àsálà ẹlẹ́yẹlé aró olóde ẹ̀gá ṣuṣu ní yàrá ewé ọ̀ràngún níjẹ lẹ́sẹ̀ gbàgede ní gbẹ́jẹ àkùkọ gàgàrà tó relé ọ̀pẹ lọ́lé téńté níbẹ̀ wọ́n gbé ń pa lára tata àsálà tó lòdì nínú awokó tó bò mú wọn owó ẹyọ Oshogbo òròkì ẹlẹ́yẹlé aró olóde ẹ̀gá aró níbẹ̀ lóṣogbo lòṣogbo fi ń wu ni Ọ̀ṣun níbẹ̀ lóṣogbo lòṣogbo fi ń wu ni tèwe tàgbẹ́ bá ń kórè yèyé fọ̀sùn kórè yèyé omi o ọ̀tà o ẹ̀rì o àgbà o kórè yèyé o ẹlẹ́rú àgbo àgbàrá àgbo lọ́sùn fi ń wò mọ́ rẹ̀ kí dókítà ó tó dé àbí mọ̀mọ́ dáná lé Ọ̀ṣun là ń pòwé mọ́ bí Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo bí Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo a ó mọ mi lẹ́gbẹ̀ bí Ọ̀ṣun Òṣogbo rìn sólóṣogbo ẹ̀rìn sólóṣogbo Òṣogbo òrókì ẹ̀rìn sólóṣogbo òrè yèyé òrè yèyé òrè yèyé mọ̀rọ̀ o ọ̀rọ̀ yèyé ó ṣòro ògidì orí o Òṣogbo pẹ̀lẹ́ o nílé àkòjì ìyá Ìjẹ̀ṣà pẹ̀lẹ́ o alóyin lóru kàárè túlè omi o ọ̀tà o ẹ̀rì o àgbà o òrè yèyé o.
So this is the first palace in Oshogbo where the first steps were settled. And the spirit said that human being and spirits cannot be very close, that they should vacate here and move to the second palace. The second palace cannot, you can't go there. So this is the first thing, Laro Yegbadewonu, and his king resides. So that's Obaluaye. Okay. Ogun, that's God of fire. And this is where the virgin girl we have in the palace. There's a throne of authority, though camera is not allowed inside. So that's where the virgin girl we have as spiritual rest. And that's the pavilion where they'll be waiting for the virgin girl. Yes. You know the Atewo Gorele Nueja that I told you, Atewo Gorele Nueja, that later changed to Ataoja of Oshogbo. I think that's it over there. So that's the pavilion. So let's move to the So this is the first that the voice came out and they heard the voice Oshogbo, Laroye, Ogidan, Inehi. So I think you can see the status with open hand, telling you that the goddess there doesn't discriminate. That she welcomes everybody. So this is where you see, it's just like somebody that travels to Jerusalem or go to Mecca. The traditionalists, this is where they come for their own worship. So once again, you're welcome to the shrine. This is another spot you call Ijegbe. For somebody that is having an affair in the spiritual realms, this is where they normally separate them. It stands like a deliverance center. To tell you that the goddess that she's a giver of children, I think you can see the status between. So this is another spot we call Igbo Ifa. That's where the herbalists normally come to initiate their members. If they want to enter, they enter through their back, and they sit hierarchically. Their cities are inside. I think you can see the sculptures Rosie now present, telling you that whether you're a Christian or a Muslim, you serve only one God. And that's the board that they normally send an error. You know, Igbo travel wide. And again, you know, in the olden days, maybe our forefather, they may be telling us that their uncle has traveled for a very long time, and the person didn't come back home. There is a way they will do to bring the person back home. That is why you see some people, you just see them coming back from America, welcome to America without doing it. This is another spot we call Suspended Bridge, Gadiami City. It was the first bridge, according to the history, in Southwest. It's suspended. But there was a particular family when there was no bridge that normally crossed them when they were coming back from the farm. They called them Ile-Olodo. So they now contacted the Oracle. The Oracle now said that if they can make a pillar, you know, it was bamboo tree then, that they should construct something, that they should not put, the goddess said they should not put any pillar in the middle. That because we want the children to be flowing very well. Fortunately, the colonial master now came. That was the year 1935. They constructed a bridge. According to the history, they constructed it about 5 times. The bridge is collapsing because they were putting pillar in the middle of the river. Until 1935, that they constructed, they hang it, it now stands up till date. So if you are working on it, it will be dangling.
Oshogbo, sometimes called Iluaro, home of dyeing, is rich in the cloth dyeing business. The dyeing business is one of the major industries of Oshogbo, and the different types of cloth designs, such as adire, made in variety of designs. A number of industries also began to rise after independence. Notable small-scale establishments involved in textile, foam making, and pencils. Oshogbo was made a major industrial development center by the government of Nigeria during the 1970s. The city is also home to several progressive groups and associations, such as the Oshogbo Descendant Progressive Union, formerly Oshogbo Progressive Union, the Mbari Mbayo Club for African writers, artists, and musicians, the Oshogbo Professionals Initiative, the Oshogbo Affairs, the Oshogbo Development Action Group, the Oshogbo National Students Union, the Oroki Social Club, the Ataoja Palace Project Initiative, the United Associates Oshogbo, and the Igbono Progressive Club. Oshogbo is also the childhood home of the actor and dramatist Duro Ladipo and the Muslim scholar Sheikh Adelahu. Oshogbo has produced numerous sons and daughters that have promoted the name of the town around Africa and the world at large.
Tẹ̀síwájú fọ́pọ̀ ire àti
Please subscribe to enjoy more interesting videos from us.